Don't lose the best thing in your life just because you are not sure. Every great story seems to begin with a snake. Everything we do impacts someone else's life. I always add a year to myself, so I'm prepared for my next birthday. So when I was 39, I was already 40. I always say, if you think it's over the top, then tell me where the top is first. I don't think anyone can, but if you can tell me where the top is, then I'll tell you whether or not I'm over it. I am not a demon. I am a lizard, a shark, a heat-seeking panther. I want to be Bob Denver on acid playing the accordion. I believe that everybody has the right to believe what they want to believe, and to knock somebody's faith and religion is foolish. Whatever it may be, Christianity, Judaism, Islam, Buddhism. I cry a lot. My emotions are very close to my surface. I don't want to hold anything in, so it festers and turns into a pustule of emotion that explodes into a festering cesspool of depression. I do like to move and get physical in my movies. I don't drink blood, and last time I looked in the mirror, I had a reflection. I don't know if my wife left me because of my drinking, or I started drinking because my wife left me. I don't like it when people on the street say smile or cheer up. It's a real cheap line. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real grateful for everything. It's a solid time in my life. When people say I look sad, they're wrong. I guess it would fall into the stalker category more or less. I was being stalked by a mime, silent, but maybe deadly. Somehow, this mime would appear on the set of Bringing Out the Dead and start doing strange things. I have no idea how it got past security. Finally, the producers took some action, and I haven't seen the mime since, but it was definitely unsettling. I have eclectic tastes in the movies I want to do. I know what it's like to meet someone you admire and have them be a complete jerk. I like being at that place where you can either fall or stand. That's where I think you really have a shot at doing something truthful. I love all animals. I have a fascination with fish, birds, whales, sentient life, insects, reptiles. I remember once imagining what my life would be like, what I'd be like. I pictured having all these qualities, strong, positive qualities that people could pick up on from across the room. But as time passed, few became qualities that I actually had, and all the possibilities I faced, and the sorts of people I could be, all of them got reduced every year to fewer and fewer, until finally they got reduced to one, to who I am. And that's who I am. I think I've become more relaxed throughout my career. I don't feel the need to jump up and down and make a big noise to get people to pay attention to me. I don't need to do punk rock gestures, or eat a cockroach, or do something weird to say I exist. I think it's no secret that I've tried to take chances in my career and also in my life, and I believe to not live in fear. I think, on some level, all of us have a little bit of belief in the possibility of different energies and forces and things like that. Otherwise, we wouldn't be afraid of them, or there wouldn't be so many movies about them. I think what makes people fascinating is conflict, it's drama, it's the human condition. Nobody wants to watch perfection. I want to always find new ways of reinventing myself. I was always shocked when I went to the doctor's office and they did my x-ray and didn't find that I had 8 more ribs than I should have, or that my blood was the color green. I'm a seeker. I'm very much a believer in science, but I do think there are times when science and mysticism intersect. I am always going to judge somebody on their work ethic and whether or not they made me feel something, or whether or not I felt they did a good job. To me, it's important to try to block anything personal out and look at the performance in any field. I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence. I'm legally unable to ride motorcycles. It's a contract that I have with my life insurance, so whenever I get a chance to do a movie and ride a bike, I go for it. I'm sticking my tongue out in scenes to try to make that work in 3D. I'm thinking I'll try to get my tongue all the way out to the second row of the audience. If you have people that totally support you and have your back, I feel like you have all the confidence in the world and you believe that you can do things that most people can't achieve. I feel that's really important. If you're really special, meaning you're doing something unique and original, it could scare people. It's important to keep the eccentric spirit alive, because when that goes, the work will go. My definition of a father is someone who empowers their children. My mother was a dancer, so I like to use the body as part of the instrument of acting. Nobody ever thinks clearly at the airport. Nobody wants to watch perfection. One of the pluses of getting older is you set some limits. Passion is very important to me. If you stop enjoying things, you've got to look at it, because it can lead to all kinds of depressing scenarios. Shock is still fun. I won't ever shut the door on it. Snakes are sometimes perceived as evil, but they are also perceived as medicine. If you look at an ambulance, there's the 2 snakes on the side of the ambulance, the caduceus, or the staff of Hermes. There's the 2 snakes going up it, which means that the venom can also be healing. Some things are true whether you believe in them or not. Sometimes people think I'm wearing a wig when I'm not wearing a wig. And then sometimes they think I'm not wearing a wig when I'm wearing a wig. Tattoos to me are the outward symbol of the inward change within my soul. The end of the world is on people's minds. We have the power to destroy or save ourselves, but the question is, what do you do with that responsibility?